Okay, so I'm here with Evan Horgan and ahead of another fight night. So he's fighting this weekend. He's fighting for the super lightweight title. It's a really good fight. It's a really, really good card. I want to thank you so much for your time. We're only a couple of days out. How are you feeling?
Oh, very good. Very excited. Thanks very much for having me on as well. Can't
No,
wait.
it's perfect. It's perfect. And after this fight actually got made in the cage from the last fight. Was
Yeah.
it planned or was that just because of how the two performances went on the night? Was it spur of the moment?
I'd say it was just spur of the moment. Yeah. It's yeah. He kind of Paul Brown said it'd be a good fight, and it's a brilliant fight. To be fair, I can't wait for it. But I don't know. I don't want to be like a dickhead, like calling people out, or doing any of that. So it was a bit weird, like to keep like the middle ground. But definitely, I can't wait now for the fight.
No, it's a really good fight. And like that, the last time you fought was your first time fighting on Elite. Before that has been Dublin and Newry. How did
Yeah.
it feel to fight in Cork?
Oh, it was actually unbelievable. Like even walking out, it was like okay, like I've done this so many times, it's fine. And then I heard like all the shouts and the screams, and my ears actually started hurting because it was so loud out there. It was ridiculous. Best feeling ever, I'd say, to be honest.
Yeah, I can imagine because like that, you do have to travel a lot, and especially yourselves and down that side of the country, you have massive journeys before fights. So, what was
Yeah,
it like to have that that you weren't too far from home as well? Like for your preparations, did it make it easier not having that long journey in between?
definitely. Yeah, like especially when you go up to Newry and Northern Ireland and stuff, like that long car journey takes it out of you. You need to either stay up the day before or something because when you get out that car, like you're stiff as a board and you're tired and you're not ready for a fight at all. Whereas after my weigh in there in the last show, I went straight to sleep. Like I woke up ready for all then, like so it's complete difference. Like
Yeah, no, I'd say that like the travel up, I can only imagine because you have to get there early to get your hands wrapped, and if you've
yeah,
people at the bottom of the car, top of the car, it's a long day, so it must be good. But going into this fight, you're on quite a streak. Obviously, the last time I think I thought we talked was just for Usheen. You got the finish in that one, which was a fantastic finish. Like he couldn't answer the bell. Then you had the Cork one, and with the run of fights before that as well. How
yeah.
confident are you going into this fight?
I think I'm very confident going in, but I don't think it's from the fight. I think it's from the training, just consistently training. Like I know, it doesn't matter which way the fight goes. Hopefully it goes in my favor, but I know I'm putting in the work and I'm training consistently and dedicated. So I think that's where the confidence comes from mostly. But yeah, just keep training away no matter get the fights as they come.
Yeah, no, and it's a fantastic fight. He's someone I've liked watching for a while. You're someone I've watched for a while now as well.
Right.
Prepare for him, or will you just work on yourself and your game plan and what you want to do, or what way does it work leading up to a fight when you have a certain opponent?
Yeah, kind of at like the start of the fight camp. It's not really a fight camp, but I'll just call it that. Like when my opponent gets announced, I like kind of look at them just to see roughly what they're like. I wouldn't really study them or go deep into detail with them, but I'd obviously pick out a few things that I'd like to focus on, like their weaknesses and stuff. But I wouldn't like do a deep search into their weaknesses and all their habits and stuff. And I kind of just focused on myself then for the whole time, just constant improvement, like especially in amateur. I think I said this as well on the last interview, so I'm gonna repeat myself a small bit, but especially at amateur, I'm not trying to train to like beat someone in a fight. I'm just trying to get better as a fighter as a whole, like just constantly improve everything. Not just one aspect of a fight just to beat one fellow amateur. Just looking for the experience and to get better.
Yeah, and that's probably the right way to look at it. Work on yourself as opposed to trying to stop someone else's game,
Yeah,
implement your own game, your own style, sort of a thing. Um,
yeah.
MMA Cork, obviously, there's a lot of fighters on the card. Talk to us what the buzz is like right now, because on the home shows, you always know the buzz in the gym is just fantastic. Talk to us about what it's like there at the minute.
Oh, it's unbelievable. You have the pros like Brian, Liam, them. Then you have all the title fights. Like all the lads are buzzing, and it's unbelievable to have all of us on the same show in our backyard, and like we're all just hyping each other and bringing each other along. Like can't compare to anything really.
Yeah, I know. And one thing I noticed about the venue was it was packed from the start as well. And the
Yeah,
atmosphere in Cork, I thought was fantastic. Every Cork fighter that came out, even if it was from SPG Cork or if it was from Samsung Martial Arts, everyone got a pop from Cork. I'd say that's an amazing feeling compared to like when it first happened, did it kind of shock you a bit? You were just kind of like, I'm used to just walking out, a few people being there for me, as opposed to a
yeah.
whole venue.
Oh, it was ridiculous. Like, and I don't know how like the UFC fighters do it because there's like thousands of people there for them. Like there was a couple hundred people there screaming my name. Like I thought I was king of the world. Like you know, so it was unbelievable.
Yeah, no, it was. I like being there, and obviously Brian always has his entrance. Johnny Duggan, someone who gets a massive pop as well,
Yeah,
and yeah, I love the cards and I love the atmosphere. This is going to be your fifth fight, I believe, this year. Am I correct?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think from February until now, this will be your fifth fight. Are you looking to take that activity levels into next year as well, and just try and get as much experience as you can?
Definitely. Yeah, you know, as I said before, I'm just trying to improve as a fighter as a whole. So I feel like getting as much experience as I can while keeping myself healthy is the best way to go about like my fighting career this early on. You know, so I'll try and keep it up. Obviously, injuries and stuff might happen, but hopefully they don't, and hopefully I can fight as much as I want next year.
Yeah,
Especially with the Cork show as well. Like, hopefully they'll do a good few shows next year. I can just sign up for them instead of traveling all the way up to North and Dublin and stuff. So that'd be so handy. But try and keep active anyway with everything.
yeah, and like that, they've had three this year, and they only started this year, so I can imagine what the plans are for next year. It's gone
Yeah.
so well in the first three shows. Um, like that going forward, like I said, there's loads of other shows as well. Obviously, if you can't make a Cork show, how does it feel to have so many options now? Compared, like just I'd say maybe 7, 8 promotions that you can potentially get on. How does it feel to have that many options?
It's brilliant. And not only is there just like 7 or 8 different promotions, they're all high level, good promotions. Like, you know, they're all well supported. Everything's perfect. You get so much exposure with them. Like, probably the same for you, like being in the media, you probably get so much like exposure from all the different shows you go to because they're all so popular and so big. So it's unbelievable, especially in Ireland, to have that many shows and that many well run shows. You know, but yeah,
You know, it's like you said, the production value on them are savage. They're well
yeah,
run. They're usually run by fighters as well, so they kind of understand what ye
yeah,
want.
yeah,
What ye-
exactly.
Um, but no, it's going to be a fantastic fight this weekend. I don't know if 100% I'm going to make it. I have to work, but if I can make it
Yeah,
down, I will. Hopefully, I
very
will. If I do, I wish you best of luck. Is there anything
much.
you'd say before you go? And thank you very much again for your time.
Thanks very much for having me. No, just shout out all my teammates. I think young Jack and Jacob, or I think it's young Jack and Jacob are the two teams fighting. All the lads in MMA Cork, Johnny, who else is fighting? I think Paddy had to pull out. But Sam, everyone, Liam, Brian, Barry Kennedy, definitely all the lads and all my fans, friends and family at home just supporting me. They'll be at the show as well. So shout out to everyone. If I missed any as well, shout out to you as well.
Just shout out everybody.
Everyone, yeah, everyone.
But no, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck this weekend. And whether I'm there or at home, I'll be watching the fight regardless. All right.
Thank you so much. Thanks very much.